All right, welcome back. So we got the pre-open 2 minutes away, but Anuj is here for a quick trade setup and how he's seeing things. Anuj, hi, what are you watching?
Hi, Prashant. So it looks like now Sonia has taken over that responsibility of green, right? Trying to help the bulls. But look, I mean, the market needs some divine intervention. It's an oversold territory. The market is in extremely oversold territory. The problem is market can remain overbought and oversold for long. But the put-call ratio is at a zone from where normally, anecdotally, you see markets bounce back, 0.71. FI stats also in oversold territory. So let's see, the first rally normally is vulnerable to be sold into because of the big red bar that you had seen. I think it's the second rally which becomes very important. The selling in IT yesterday is just a reminder of the point I've been also making that, the IT index is still not out of the woods. And this was quite brutal, the way IT stocks sold off. On the Nifty, we are now at 200-day moving average. This is the third test of 200-day moving average. The first two tests were defended. Anecdotally, if the third test fails, then the market makes a lower low. And in that case, 16,818 becomes important because that was the last lower low that we had on closing basis for the Nifty. And if you break that, then the door opens towards 16,450. However, on the upside, for the strength to come back, you need to close above 17,350 to negate that lower high. I think the Bank Nifty is crucial to watch out for because even yesterday it outperformed. The decline was less than the Nifty, but it's showing some signs of fatigue, almost as if, like the Sachin Tendulkar of 90s, just can't keep performing on its own. And on the data side, there's no major put build up till 38,000. So I think 38,500 to 38,000 becomes a crucial level to defend. And on the upside, 39,500 to 39,000, which is where you have the call build up as well, is something to watch out for. Keep an eye on ICICI Bank and SBI. If these stocks start to recover, then perhaps the market rallies. Otherwise, there could be some problem. As I said, the first rally would be vulnerable to be sold into.
Okay, I'm trying my best to bring some green on the screen, Anuj, but looks unlikely, at least as of now. Thanks a lot for giving us your thoughts. The first tick on the Nifty is, it started off just a tad bit in the red. We'll wait for these rates to settle. As of now, just hovering around the 17,000 mark. But what stands out is the weakness in Asia. So Hong Kong right now is down over 300 points. And as we've been discussing, there is a new COVID variant emerging in China. China has detected a new Omicron subvariant. Now, it's not so much about the virus as much as it is about the stopping of manufacturing as well as the impact on consumption. And that has sort of a snowball effect across the globe. And that's something that we're going to keep our eye out on very closely. But Devin Choksi is still with us, so let's get some calls out of the way. By the way, today we have big numbers. There's HCL Tech that comes out in the evening at 5. There's Wipro as well. Devin, either of these names that you like for the longer term and anything that you would expect, especially after what you saw with TCS's earnings?
So, Sonia, I think the relative stability is high as far as I think TCS and Infosys approach in the business is concerned. Particularly for Wipro, I think the acquisition-led model, I think, is basically going to give some kind of a growth momentum to this company. But the bigger challenge would be on sustenance side. And unless I think few quarters passes by, I think you would not know whether I think the acquired companies and I think their integration is successful in the business. So till such point of time, I think the uncertainty factor would continue as far as I think the Wipro is concerned. That's what my reading is. And probably I think that is one of the reasons for which I think I would still prefer to go with I think the likes of Infosys and TCS, where the prices have corrected, valuations have become attractive. And at the same time, I think the growth promises to be around 15-16% in the range. So obviously, I think that is, I think, giving me more amount of comfort vis-a-vis the likes of Wipro as far as I think the selection of idea in the portfolio is concerned.
All right. Thanks a lot for that, Deven, joining in and giving us your cues on individual